to WHCS Channel 46 game of the week between the Lady Bruins of Bethel High School as they play host to the Lady Phantoms of Phoebus. Here at Bethel High School, we will send it over to Brett Musgrover, where he has the Phoebus Lady Phantoms coach, Barbara Burgess, ready for the interview.
Here at Bethel High School with Coach Barbara Burgess of the Phoebus Lady Phantoms. She's having a pretty good year so far. Both of these teams tonight seem pretty evenly matched up. Came off a tough game Tuesday night. It had to be a heartbreaker against, what was it, Warwick y'all played? Tough game. How do you feel about your team this year?
Well, my expectations is a lot higher than what our record shows. Hopefully we can start turning this thing around tonight and get on a winning streak, because we've been struggling here lately. But I just keep pressing on and keep them positive and just keep working them hard in practice. And that's pretty much all you can really do. And just hopefully the game situation, they just show up and they give it all they have.
Well, Coach, we thank you a lot. We see you've got a young team this year. Looks like you're building a little bit, but they seem to be playing hard, and I guess that's what you want to get out of them the most?
Yeah, we have 2 seniors, a couple of juniors, and a couple of sophomores, but as far as playing varsity, we've had a big turnover this year. I think that may be the one of the reasons why we're not doing as well as we should be. But, you know, we can only look up from this point on. So that's what we're looking at, looking up from this point on.
Well, when you're keeping those games close like you have been, I know it gives you that hope. Thank you so much for taking the time with us. Good luck in tonight's game.
All right, back over here again. The Lady Phantoms record so far this year on the season, they are 3-8. Conference-wise, they have a record of 2-6. The Bethel Lady Bruins conference record 3-7 with an overall record of 3-7 with a conference record of 2-5. Again, we'll send it over to Brett as he has Mike Hagans, the head basketball coach for the Lady Bruins.
Hey, we're back here with Coach Mike Hagans of the Lady Bethel Bruins. Excuse me, Coach. I've got the two teams mixed up here a little bit. Okay. You got a young team pretty much.
Of course.
You got them working real hard this year.
Work hard every day.
Both of your teams seem pretty evenly matched up looking at the records. Y'all just came off a real good win Tuesday night, didn't you? Just had a squeaker. I'm going to tell you, if that isn't a character builder, y'all won by 1 point, I think, Tuesday over Denby.
2 points, I think it was.
2 points?
Yeah.
Well, what do you see for tonight's game? How do you see it going?
Well, we're a little banged up tonight. Hopefully, you know, some of the girls that don't have an opportunity to play much will step up and play as well, because we've got some girls injured. But we've worked hard in the last couple of days, and hopefully it'll work out for us tonight.
You think you're going to use more zone, or you're going to try to pressure the ball?
Well, it depends on what they're doing. We're planning to put a lot of pressure on the ball, and hopefully, you know, we can create some turnovers, and it works in our favor.
Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time with us, and good luck with tonight's game.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you having me.
All right. Send it back over to Mike now. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Brent. Again, this is our first game of the year with our first varsity girls game. We will be carrying the men's game which follows. Glad to have you aboard, and hope this turns out to be a real exciting contest. Last night, I went to see a very exciting contest between the Heritage Lady Hurricanes over at Heritage. It was a makeup game with the Hampton Crabbers, and you talk about a physical game. That game went back and forth. They were pounding each other, and it was an unusual situation watching a girls basketball game where they were just absolutely hammering each other, back and forth turnovers.
Well, Mike, you're talking about 2 intensive teams, too.
Absolutely.
Every year they play hard. And, you know, when you got Hampton involved with Coach Six and he goes in against Heritage, it's going to be a tough battle.
Well, that was for first place. So right now the Lady Crabbers are undefeated on the season. They are 7-0. And the Lady Hurricanes are now 6-1 after losing their first game of the year.
But they'll meet again.
They'll meet again. Starting lineups tonight have changed a little bit from what we thought they were going to be. The Lady Bethel Bruins have got a couple of changes. They've even added a couple of players. We are getting ready to do the national anthem, so while they do that, we'll take a slight break and listen in.
Are we on?
stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. On the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wasn't that absolutely great? That was a very good rendition of the national anthem here by the Bethel Lady Bruins and their choir here at Bethel High School. Starting lineups tonight for the Phoebus Phantoms. Starting off at one guard will be number 24, Whitney Hill. She will be followed by another guard, Destiny Williams. She's a 5'10" junior. Then Tanisha Drummond is a senior, 5'4". Chanel Jackson is a senior. She is 5'6". And Courtney Pittman, 5'8" junior, will be the fifth and last starter for the Lady Phantoms. We can pretty much listen to the PA address as he's putting out the starting lineups for the Phoebus Phantoms as we just got through handing out.
Number 33, Chanel Jackson. And number 34, Courtney Pittman. And for your homestand,
All right, for the Bethel Bruins now, they will start off number 4, Jessica Wright. She is a junior. Followed by Erica Lewis, also a junior, number 22. Number 33, Jasmine Lifford, a 12th senior on the team this year as another starter. Jessica Lewis, number 20, and Lori Smith, number 34, or number 35, is also a starter. The changes have been made on both teams. Referees tonight are Jonathan Tinsley and Alexander Askew. They are the two referees tonight. And as you see on the screen now, there are the starting lineup for the Bethel Lady Bruins.
Well, Mike, it looks like both teams are pretty evenly matched if you go by records.
Correct.
Of course, Bethel coach, he says he's got a few injured people, so he's going to play some people that hadn't played a whole lot before. So
yeah, that was the reason, I guess, for the changes in the lineups. One of the things he told you during their pregame interview there was didn't elaborate on what kind of injuries they had,
yeah.
but some of the regular starters are not in there, and we'll see how things work out with them. Both teams struggling a bit this year. Phoebus with a 3-8 overall, and Bethel with a 3-7 overall.
Don't have a whole lot of experience between the two teams.
Well,
not a lot of seniors
young.
anyway. They're young teams. And
Phoebus was senior-laden last year, and they lost a lot of the players due to graduation. And I would assume at this point in time that Bethel ran into the same problems. And that happens all the time in high school. You lose players because of graduation.
That's what happens.
You have to rebuild. It's just amazing how some of the other teams can
rebuild.
You say they're
year.
rebuilding, but all they're doing is just reloading.
Yeah, exactly. It amazes you. You got a few of those programs out there that just every year they just seem to. There's that player again, or those two players.
Here we go, and a nice tip and a lead to that's number 20, Jessica Lewis, and she gets her first basket of the game. Looks like the Bruins are set up in a zone. Outside shot there by number 30 is a little bit long.
A little bit of nervous air ball on the first shot there.
Pass was a little bit high and mishandled there. So the Phantoms come away.
Like you say, Bethel seems to be playing a zone, but they're almost a 1-3-1, and their point person's just chasing the ball. A little time in that lane there.
Nice block underneath by the Bruins center, number 35, Lori Smith.
Looked like a pretty good block.
Yes. Nice pass underneath.
First whistle.
Looks like that was going to go against the Phantoms, number 31. Let's make sure.
Looks like Bethel's going to try to take it inside. That's 3 times down. They've tried to take it under the board.
Isha Drummond picks up her first foul. First team foul. At the line to shoot 2, number 32. That is Jasmine Lipford.
Don't have how tall she is, but
that one rattled in.
She appears to have a little size on her compared to some others out there.
Rattled off. Nice rebound, a putback, but it didn't go, as the Bruins are now fast breaking as they lead right now early in the game 3-0. Nice shot there by number 22, Erica Lewis. She picks up her first basket. 5-0 now is the score with the Lady Bruins out in front.
Nice little head fake on that shot too. Got the defender up in there and went right by her.
A turnover by the Phantoms.
So far, Phoebus seems to be just a little bit nervous. They only got, what, 2 shots off so far?
She got hammered and didn't get the call. Number 20 for 3, no good. Got their own rebound and put it back up, no good. Another rebound underneath. This time it was blocked. Number 24 for the Phantoms.
Good jump ball. Not gonna let me go at it a little bit down there. That's good for the game.
Whitney Hill, that was going down the court. A little fast break, couple of changes. Let's see, a change made now. Number, I believe it's number 20. That's Valerie West, 5'10" sophomore, coming in the game for the Phantoms.
See, 34 set a nice little screen there for that shot.
Tanisha Drummond with her first basket. 5-2 is the score. Ooh, she dribbled that one off her leg.
Yeah.
Got away with that one. Kick ball as the Bruins will maintain possession. Oh, that one rattled out, didn't it?
Rim sounds a little loose up there on that end, doesn't it?
Our microphone that's on our camera traveling is the call on the Phoebus Phantoms. That's turnover number 3. Our field mic, or our boom microphone that we have on our camera underneath the basket is really loud.
Picking up that
We're picking
rattle every
everything
time.
up.
Definitely seems that Beth was trying to carry that ball to the hole every time.
Lori Smith to the basket is fouled. Shoot 2. Fouls on number 34, Courtney Pittman. First team second. At the line to shoot 2, number 35, Lori Smith. That one rattled in. 7-2, Lady Bruins out in front on a quick lead here as the Phantoms turn it over again. That's turnover number 4. They are running. They are putting the ball under the hole and putting the ball up. Shot looked good that time as the Phantoms bring the ball up the court. There's a block and foul, I believe, and it's going to be called against number 35, Lori Smith. That'll be her first personal foul. the team's first.
She just didn't turn and face her when she drove that baseline. She put her side to her, and it's going to get that block and foul every time if you're not standing flat foot and facing her.
Yeah, that was one of the questions I had at one of the games last night between Hampton and Heritage. There was a lot of fouls that were called to where I thought the defensive player actually had position, and I believe just pretty much every foul that was called like that went against the.
Anytime they collided, it was always a blocking.
It was always a blocking foul. And three-point shot outside by
nice
number
shot.
24. That was a deep
Sweet.
shot. That was Whitney Hill for 3. 7-5. That draws the Lady Bruins to within 2. Another long shot by the Bruins, number 4, Jessica Wright. As she hits her first basket, that extends their lead now to 10-5. Another turnover by the Lady Phantoms.
She got herself up in the air and then had to do something with the ball. You know, it's that cardinal sin. Don't leave the floor until you know what you're going to do with it. She kind of got hung up.
Got hung to dry. Well, she threw that one into traffic right there.
Looked like a scrum there for a second.
Yeah. Jump ball.
Yes, sir.
The possession stays with the Lady Bruins. No turnover on a play like that, so the Bruins keep possession and proceed to turn it over. She had a nice fast break going there by number 24, Whitney Hill, but she left the shot just a little bit short. Then she takes a 3 and nails it. That's 2 threes in a row now for Whitney Hill.
She likes that spot in the corner, it looks like, and they keep finding her.
And, she had a wide open 3.
She did.
And she just hit that 3 a minute ago and didn't take it that time.
I thought she was going to draw right back down on that.
Jessica Wright will be going to the line now. She will be shooting 2. Here's a replay. Foul was on number 20.
You could see once she got herself up in there, there wasn't a whole lot left she could do with that.
Valerie West, that's their 3rd foul. Her first. Jessica Wright nails the first free throw. It gives the Bruins an 11-8 lead right now.
You see those free throws, and people will look at a game and say, well, they shot a whole lot more free throws. But a lot of times it's got to do with who's taking the ball inside and trying to make it inside. Good hustle.
Coming away with the rebound, Lori Smith, after the missed free throw. That's a home run shot there. A little bit hard.
Just missed a foul pole. Ooh. A little bit of footwork seemed to work well.
Shortest young lady on the court, number 10, is Sasha Evans. She's a 5-foot sophomore. Got the rebound on that play.
Got those high-top tennis shoes on. She can time without bending over, I think. She's that short.
Kind of collapsed on her in the middle there, and she drew the foul. Foul is on, I believe, number 4, which would be Jessica Wright.
Number 10 for Phoebus is quick, though.
And that is correct. It is number 4. Her first foul. That is Bethel's 2nd team foul. It was not a shooting foul, so they're bringing the ball in. And there they go, turning the ball over on the inbounds play.
Looks like both teams have done that a couple of times on inbounds under the basket.
That's 6 turnovers already for the Lady Phantoms. Ball just rolled right off the rim, rebounded there by Lori Smith, but she in turn got hammered as she went to put the ball back up. Watch here, we'll show the replay. And
watch her come down with this.
She'll get the rebound when she goes back up again.
Got some
that
ball,
looked like a clear block to me.
Got some ball there, I'll tell you that.
Foul was called on Whitney Hill, number 24. That's her first. That is the team's 5th.
But if you noticed in that rebound on the replay, the only one that actually left the floor for the rebound was the person that got the rebound. Everybody was standing flat-footed.
Made the first free throw. In and out.
I'm telling you, they have.
Oh, nice, smart heads-up play there by Jasmine Dawson, or I'm sorry, Jessica Wright. If she threw the ball off the leg, she was trapped in the corner and didn't have anywhere to go.
Got a little traffic problem here.
You couldn't see the game. Whoa, got her for a walk. Turnover number 3 for the Lady Bruins. 12-8 to score here. First quarter, 2:51 to go. Let's see. 1, 2. Where'd the third?
It's close. It's almost Lawrence Welk, but not quite.
Oh, that's a long outside shot there by number 31.
Looks like
Tanisha Drummond.
Phoebus is kind of settling now for taking that outside shot a little bit.
Well, ball goes out of bounds and it'll be the Bruins possession. 12-8. The Bruins out in front. 2:22 remaining left in the first quarter. There's that
Tell you what.
three-point shot again by number 24, Whitney Hill. That is her third. That gives her 9 points on the game.
I'll tell you what, the way she's hitting it right now, you almost want three people as a fence out there and just let her shoot. I think she's touched the rim yet, hasn't she?
I don't know. She scored 9 out of the 11 points that they've had in the first quarter.
And I mean,
They have a phantom foul. I'm waiting to see who they called it on. We'll be able to see it right here. I believe it's on number 24. Although they say at number 2, I don't have a number. There it is, number 24. That is her second foul, and that will be team foul number 6, I believe, on the
right now,
Phantoms.
Bethel's just dominating.
Well,
the
Bethel's
boards.
height is taking over the game.
Yeah, they're just dominating the boards.
They have 2 inside players that have some height on them, and they're taking care of.
Air ball. Legs getting a little tired at the end of the quarter here. Got a minute and 30 to go.
12-11 is the score with the Lady Bruins out in front. Oh, nice pass underneath. That was a good catch. It was a better catch than it was a pass.
And pass a little bit late going past the board, but that's a good putback right there.
Monica Williams on it with her first basket of the game. That puts the Phantoms out in front, 13-12. That's the first lead of the game. Number 20 for the Lady Bruins.
I think that's her second
That's
three.
Jessica Lewis. That's her second basket, her first 3. Gives her 5 points.
Another turnover underneath.
Puts the Bruins back out in front, 15-13 with under a minute to go.
Double pressure on front. Nice little hop step there.
That looked like the one that was called walk a minute ago.
And when you can't hear the music, it's not a dance. You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying?
Lawrence Welk
Here you see this again. One,
didn't hear
two.
any drums, so
No.
the horns weren't blowing.
Champagne music lady wasn't out there. That's it. Hey, it's nice to look around the stands and see this much support for the ladies basketball teams. You know that?
Yeah, there's a lot of people here tonight. Foul was called on number 23, Monica Williams. That's her first foul. That's the team's 7th. I'm sorry, team's 6th. Shooting 2 is Jessica Wright. She sinks the first one. 16-13 is the score now with the Lady Bruins out in front.
47 seconds. I wonder if Phoebus going to set up for this last shot.
Jessica Wright hits her second free throw.
Yep, they were
17-13.
Bethel still showing that 1-3-1, but they were running their point a whole lot further out now. I guess it's that three-point play that's got him stopped. Well, it's a good pickup and putback.
Was that by number 24?
23, I thought. Maybe wrong on that.
Okay. Monica Williams will get credit for that basket.
Got her trapped right there. Let her loose. Behind the back and late with the pass. Kind of bobbled. Double dribble there. She was going to go with a bounce pass and it came back too quick.
10 seconds even left on the clock with the Lady Bruins out in front of the Lady Phantoms 17-15.
They realize the time here.
Oh, she got the basket.
She
to
did
tie
that.
it.
I'm going to tell you what.
Was that 32 that hit the basket?
Yes.
Oh, 32. So we are at the end of the first period of play. Oh, I think it was a foul too. But
Oh, yeah, that's all the foul you wanted right there. Maybe somebody was anticipating the end of the quarter. You don't want to slow it down too much.
so we're at the end of the first quarter of play. The Lady Phantoms came back and scored to tie it. We're knotted up here at 17 all.
Well, if the score keeps going this way, it's going to be a little bit higher score than they
I
used to.
didn't expect it to be this
I
high.
didn't either. Yeah.
So far, leading scorers in the first quarter, Whitney Hill for the Phantoms has 9. And Jessica Wright for the Bethel Bruins has 6.
I'll tell you that Whitney Hill, she's got 3 of the prettiest three-pointers I've seen in a while. I don't think she touched the rim the whole first quarter.
Well, I would think that the Bruins will match up with her because all 3 of the shots she took for threes were in the same spot. Sooner or later, the coaches are going to pick up on that and get out on her.
You throw a net or something over there in that corner, just don't let her go there. Do something. I mean, she has definitely single-handedly kept them in this game with 9 points in those 3-pointers. If you're the coach, you got to want to know where she is, even if she's on the bench.
Well, the Lady Phantoms will have the ball to start the second period of play. Whitney Hill will toss the ball into number 10, Sasha Evans. She is a 5-foot-tall sophomore, and she takes the shot a little bit short. Rebound by the Bruins, number 35, and nice pass to an open. Oh!
Well, they got the height,
Jasmine Dawson missed that open by herself layup, and coming in behind her, Lori Smith gets 2 rebounds and still couldn't put it in.
This kind of game's good for the rebound stats, you know?
Yep. All right, so that foul was on the Phantoms, number 32. Charles Parker, that's her first foul, team 7th. At the line to shoot to number 35, Lori Smith.
Missed them both.
Missed them both.
On the front of the rim, huh?
Made 3 in a row and then missed both of them.
Yeah. Whoops. Well, it looks like Bethel's come out with some pressure now.
And got another turnover.
Yep. Fouling number 10, I think. Bethel has definitely stepped up the pressure. They're not going to.
Watch the replay here. Fouls on number 10, Sasha Evans, her first. They will be going and shooting 1-1 now. That's number 33 for the Phantoms, Chanel Jackson, entering the lineup. So shooting 1-1, Jessica Wright. And number 31 for the Phantoms, Tanisha Drummond comes in. Gives her 3-4. She's 4 of 5 from the free throw line so far in the first half.
And again, you can tell with the teams that are trying to take it inside, get to that free throw line. You just keep pounding it in there. Something you try to teach players their whole career. If you take that ball inside, no chance you'll get the benefit of a call.
This is free throw number 13 for the Lady Bruins already in the first half. She sinks them both. That gives the Lady Bruins a 19-17 lead as the Phantoms turn it over again.
Bethel's right back into full court pressure there on the made shot. And they just took it right away from him. They get surprised by Phoebus.
Phoebus gets the rebound and it turns it over again. That's number 20 for the Lady Bruins, Jessica Lewis.
They're really keeping up the pressure now.
That is her second 3 of the game. That extends the Lady Bruins lead to 22-17. Nice pass underneath to a wide open.
Passing will break that press every time.
Destiny Williams gets her first basket of the game. 22-19. And Lady Bruins travel
The coach told Bethel to pick the speed up a little bit here.
Right now. Entering the game now for the Phantoms, number 34, Courtney Pittman. And also for the Lady Bruins, number 32, Jasmine Lipford re-enters the game. 6:46 to go here in the second quarter. 22-19 is the score. Nice rebounding position under the basket there for Jessica Wright. There's number 20 for the Lady Bruins shooting that three again. She got the bounce.
Nice soft
That's
touch on that.
Jessica Lewis. That gives her 11. That's 3 3-pointers for her. A traveling call on the Lady Phantoms.
A little hesitation turned into a dance.
Turnover number 12. I tell you what, this Jessica Lewis is an add-on to this roster that we had today for the Lady Bruins, and she's nailing the outside shots.
I saw her name in the paper after the game they played Tuesday night, and she had like 17 points or something like that in that game. And yet I didn't see her on the roster when I got the roster, so I don't know whether she just made up her mind at the last minute. It was a good decision on everybody's part, it looks like.
Jasmine Dawson for the Lady Bruins picks up her first foul of the game. That's the team's fourth for the Bruins.
It's really changing it up. And if they're not making a basket, they're going back into their zone.
Right.
And I don't know if that's going to stay the cue or not, but they go back to that 1-3-1 if it's not a made basket.
That foul's on Jessica Wright as she got not much of a push-off, really. But she got nailed for it. That should be her second foul of the game.
Just a little hand check there, and sometimes it's just so obvious they're going to call it. Yeah, I think you're going to see
got a little body on that one.
A little body on that one, yep.
It goes against number 32, Jasmine Lipford. Her first foul of the game.
How many times does this make Phoebus go into the line?
This will be their first trip to the line. Going to the line, number 24, Whitney Hill. She'll be shooting 2.
All about that inside play, isn't it?
Yeah, you can look at the stat sheet that I've got here and see the difference in the two teams inside and out. That one on the board
Clean rebound,
hard.
34.
Nice clean rebound. Whitney Hill sets it back up again, trying to find an open player, and there's number 10. She's the little sophomore, Sasha Evans, but she is called for a travel. She wanted to throw the ball and got a little hung up in the air.
You see where Whitney Hill was hitting those threes
She's
from
only
the
5
corner.
foot tall. She wasn't getting up too far in the air, right?
Won't go be a sheet of paper under there, I'll tell you that. But that Whitney Hill hit those 3-pointers in the first quarter. Now the coach has moved her all the way around to this side in the top now. She's not going down in that corner for the shot.
Yeah. So 25-20 is the score. We have 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Nice drive to the basket, but she just couldn't get it to fall. That was Lori Smith for the Bruins. And there goes
24,
Whitney
nice
Hill
drive. Yes, sir.
all the way in for the basket.
She sure looks smooth moving and standing still both, doesn't she?
Gives her 12 points in the first half for the Phantoms. Whitney Hill. 3-point shot by the Bruins is a little bit hard.
What a block out. Did you see that block out in there?
Yes. Possession
for the ball.
stays with the Bruins.
Watch the one.
They're getting the easy rebounds, but
Sure.
they're having a hard time putting the ball back in the hole after they get the
I was going to
rebound.
say they're going to have a whole lot of rebound stats at the end of the season if they keep this up, because they're definitely getting the putback shots.
Oh, nice. Absolutely
yes.
perfect looking play by Jasmine Lipford.
What I like about Bethel underneath, though, who's going to get those rebounds, is one player go in there and just set a screen for everybody that Phoebus has got under there and just leave the board open for somebody else.
Coming in the game for the Lady Phantoms, number
20.
Number 20 is Valerie West. Lipford will be shooting for the 3-point play as basket rings off the rim. That last foul on the Phantoms is on number 30. Destiny Williams. It was her first. That was the team's 9th. So any more fouls by the Phantoms after this will become a 2-shot foul. 27-22, the Lady Bruins out in front. 4:50 to
Here's
go.
Bethel with their zone press here a little bit. One person back. There's 3 people that have beat it. Look at that. Pass right at their feet.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to catch the
Yeah.
ball if the ball's at your feet.
Yeah, passed it right at their feet, but they beat them down court with 3 people on them.
With 14 turnovers on the Lady Phantoms in the first half.
And to
Lady
be within
Bruins have
5,
5.
that's not bad, really.
No, they're outside shooters keeping them in the game.
Absolutely.
Again,
number
number
20 again.
Jessica Lewis. That is 3-point shot number 4 for her here in the first half.
What I like to see with those young players, you see that hand at the end of that shot,
Yes.
that little release.
Gives her 14 points. Yeah, she's got a nice, clean,
Nice.
smooth
Yep.
release.
Just flicks that wrist right at the end. I mean, it just looks good when it leaves her hand.
She has 14 so far in the first half. Nice box out there
Yes.
by number 34 on the Bruins.
Long rebound, and it just, man, that's a hard pass. Shortest girl on the court gets a pass underneath the board. I'm going to tell you, that's going to be tough to handle.
Timeout called by the Lady Phantoms. That's a full timeout.
She was a flower among the trees, as they say. She didn't have much chance to do anything with that.
3:58 to go here in the second period of play. The Lady Bruins out in front by 8, 30-22.
Opened up a little distance. Tie game at the end of the first quarter.
Well, I'm really surprised at some of these outside shooting. Jessica Lewis.
Oh man.
She's 4 for 4 shooting threes. Got 14 points. To go back over here to the Lady Phantoms, and you've got Whitney Hill.
Yeah.
She's hit 3.
They were all in the first quarter. I don't think she's taken one. Like I say, they moved her, the coach, or she's been forced to come around to the top instead of that corner where she liked to shoot in that first quarter.
You notice that it looks like she's carrying the ball up the court a lot, too.
Yeah.
She's going to tire out. You can look at her even after the timeout. She looks like she's starting to feel the effects of.
Yeah, that's why you like a point
The
guard and a
run.
shooting guard. If she's going to be the outside shooter, you hate for her to have to carry the ball too. But I think that's what Bethel's thinking. You know, make them pass the ball and get everybody involved in bringing it up instead of one person being able to just walk it up and feed it to her. Like you say, that'll tire her out.
All right, after the timeout, we have 3:58 to go here in the second quarter of play.
Oh, Phoebus showing a little pressure, and Bethel throws it out of bounds. Yeah, turnover.
I don't think either one of the referees even knew whose ball it would be. So they conferred with each other and said, okay,
Let's not know
turnover,
together. Yeah.
Phoebus's ball.
What do you think? We just won't know together and call it this way.
Yeah. And the guy standing there looking at it was the one that should have made the call. And he's looking at the other referee thinking, are you going to make the call from way over there?
Yeah, he was only across the court by 40 feet. You should have seen
Nice
this play.
pass
Nice
underneath
pass.
it.
Look at her back.
Little short.
20 is fighting it out. Look at that. That's a third rebound in there.
Phantoms had 3 opportunities under there to get the ball into the hole and
Did that.
come up a little short.
But again, that's a little bit better battle under the boards than they've been getting before. So maybe the coach or somebody had to talk. What do you think? 10 staying right on top of 20 now. She drives right by.
And puts
Drives
it
right
in.
by and puts it in.
Jessica Lewis picks up another basket. That gives her 6. Wrong school. Oh, nice long. Oh, did you?
Getting a little feedback here.
Oh, that looked like a clean play right there.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, number 22 for the Lady Bruins,
Gets
Erica
whistled
Lewis,
for.
is going to get whistled for the foul.
There we go. We'll take a look at it. Nice penetration. Yeah, it's a nice loss right there.
Unfortunately for the Bruins, she got called for a foul.
Yeah.
We're at 2:59 left here now in the second period. Bruins have a 10-point lead, 32-22. At the line now shooting number 24, Whitney Hill, as they called that a shooting foul, so she's getting 2. And that one,
Good 360 right there. That's a putt I never get, I'll tell you that. If I get that much
I
rim on a
think that
putt.
one went around the rim twice.
Yeah, as I say, if I get that much rim on a putt, it's not going to go in. It's coming back out.
He has 13 so far on the night. Looking for number 14 here.
Nice touch, I'm telling you.
She has 14 of the 24 points that the Phantoms have right now.
And she's just a junior, so you're going to see some more of her.
Nice pass underneath as Whitney Hill came in and played an excellent defense to keep that easy layup from occurring. Watch this replay.
Took it right away from her. Look.
Watch this. Excellent play. Clean block.
Makes the free throws and then goes down court and makes a block.
That could have turned out to be a nightmare right there.
Yes, it could.
Throw the ball like that into the back court.
Got to let somebody know if you're going to do that.
With the ball heading right straight for your opponent's goal.
Oh,
nice underneath
20.
shovel pass.
Yes, sir.
Man, Jessica Lewis is on fire. That's 18 points in the first half for her already.
The only way you're going to stop her is put her in another room, and you better close the door because she's hitting everything she's getting off her hands, I'll tell you.
Number 21 for the Phantoms entering the lineup. That's Joyce Stanley. That's her first appearance into the lineup. Good call on the jump ball. They're both battling each other. The Lady Phantoms turn the ball over again. We're down to 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the second quarter of play.
Nice little pass there. Dish off inside if they just do something with it.
You missed it again.
I'm telling you what, they have had snowbird after snowbird. It just doesn't seem to be that time of the year.
Unfortunately, she got that little shovel step in her there, and that would have been 4 for 4 from 3.
Telling you what, just trying to get that little position. You got to know when to give them the ball.
Whitney Hill again called for a travel on a three-point shot that she actually made. 1,
there
2.
it is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She had her left foot was positioned.
But when she picked it up again, she'd have had taps on them shoes, would have heard a nice little sound right there. Oops. Little battle out front, tying up 24. You better do something with her. She hadn't missed anything so far.
Yeah, the Lady Bruins call a timeout to keep from getting a turnover there. And they'll hold possession again when we get started. 1:45 to go in the second period. We're right before halftime. The Lady Bruins still holding a 10-point lead, 34-24. Look at all those points Jessica Lewis is scoring.
Absolutely amazing. And she's got a sweet shot, and she's hitting it from everywhere, from underneath and from outside.
Points.
Yeah.
Leading scorer so far in the game. She's got 18 of the Bruins' 34 points.
She's just a junior also. So you're going to see some of her next year. What I like about her is that she keeps her head up when she brings the ball down the court. She's always looking for the person open, and if she's not, she'll drive it to the hole. And if you let her draw up, she's going to drop the three-pointer on you.
Nice drive to the hole there by number 24, Courtney Caldwell, but she's fouled as she's getting ready to go for the shot. Here's a replay.
Yeah.
Nice shot from underneath as it kind of deflected the ball away, her arm getting hammered.
Yeah, it does make a difference when you try to take the watch off the wrist while they're shooting. I don't know why that is.
I don't know. Joy Stanley, her first foul of the game for the Phantoms.
Just looking at that release again on her shot.
Courtney Caldwell misses the first basket. I did not see who came in the game.
You see those elbows she's got on that release?
It's an unusual looking shot there.
It's quite a different release she's got on that shot. She's getting all the spin in the world on it, but
if she missed both of them, it's still a 10-point lead for the Bruins.
As we say in golf, it looked like a flying elbow to me.
Again, Whitney Hill bringing the ball up the court.
There, Mike, you're right. They've got her bringing it up, and they've got her go to try and find position to shoot.
That's at least 5 layups that they've lost.
Absolutely.
That they just couldn't put the ball in the hole. By herself, goes off the front of the rim.
Uncontested except mentally.
Almost as though you might want to say, hey, Coach, you need to start doing a lot of work underneath the basket.
And
I'm sure he is, but he's got a young team here.
Right.
So.
Something to be said for those old warm-ups when you come out and shoot layups for 5 minutes in it.
Yeah. Jessica Wright is hammered as she's going to the hole. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Still keeping that 10-point lead with a minute to go. Minute 15.
Whitney Hill was called for her 3rd foul.
Whitney's 3rd?
Yep. They might want to consider getting her out of the game. If she picks up a 4th foul here in the first half, that might hurt them.
Yeah, coach might want to think just like you say. And
there she
there
goes.
she goes, absolutely.
That brings in Sasha Evans will take Whitney Hill's place. So Jessica Wright shooting 2, misses the first one. Most of her points tonight have been from the free throw line. From both. As the Lady Bruins all of a sudden have gone cold from the free throw line.
Yeah, they were hot the first quarter and a couple of minutes into the second, and all of a sudden the basket's tightened up on them.
We're down to a minute to go. Courtney Hill drives the basket
nice
and
block.
rejected.
Ball was slammed out of it. You see who blocked that shot? Looked like NBA stuff, didn't it?
Our guys in the truck will probably have a replay of that one.
That was clean. Looked good. 43 seconds to go up. Ball for the ball. She's definitely going to shoot the ball. She made her mind up. She's gonna shoot.
No matter how far off balance she is, that ball is going up. And
that's what we used to call it. Looks like a turn shot. It's my turn no matter what.
Down to 20 seconds to go.
Oh, nice steal. Make something
kind of
another missed layup on a steal.
Kind of a lazy pass there, and they ended up losing possession of the ball. Turn the ball over again. They've got a bunch of turnovers in the first half. We're under.
7 seconds.
5 seconds to go here.
Well, I don't know. That's a different approach to a layup. Maybe she saw another way to make that. I don't know if she got tripped or just lost her footing.
And she's
still staying down, number 4. I don't know if she hit her head or what.
Jessica Wright, the leading scorer in the second leading scorer for Bethel, still on the floor. Anyhow, we have reached the halftime here at Bethel, where the Lady Bruins.
Yeah, did you see if she hit her head here?
See the replay of that.
She went down off. I couldn't tell if she tripped or not.
She didn't hit her head, so I wonder if she hurt her arm.
She got kicked. You see that foot come in right there? Kicked her with the left side of her head.
Hit her in the face.
23 caught her coming for the ball. Caught her with her foot.
All right, while they work on the Bethel player, we will take a slight break and come back for the second half here shortly. At the half, the score is the Lady Bruins 34 and the Phantoms from Phoebus 24. We will be back for the second half action shortly. Back to the second half of tonight's contest between the Lady Bruins of Bethel High School and the Lady Phantoms from Phoebus. The halftime score here now is the Bethel Bruins 34, Phoebus Phantoms 24. 10-point lead in the first half for the Bruins as they were getting it up and down the court. There was a whole lot of points scored in that quarter.
I'm going to tell you what, it was some pure basketball, especially in the shooting department, perhaps a couple of players there from each team. Really nice to see. Of course, getting into that, we're going to be picking a player of the game from each team tonight, and that player will be receiving a shirt for their outstanding performance here tonight. So that's something you and I got to work on. I'm going to leave out a whole lot of you. But so far, looking at it.
Well, it's real obvious at this point who the two players are, but we'll have to wait and see how the second half goes.
I don't know what the shooting percentages are for those two young ladies, Lewis
scores,
and Hill. I'm going to tell you what, they've just been phenomenal.
The scoring in the second or in the first half of the Lady Bruins leading scorer of the game with 18 points, Jessica Lewis. She was 4 for 4 from 3-point shooting, followed by Jessica Wright, number 4 for the Lady Bruins. She had 8. As far as the Lady Phantoms is concerned, Whitney Hill is their leader with 14 points, as she opened the game with 3 straight three-pointers that kept the Lady Phantoms in the game
Never touched the rim.
until the Lady Bruins kind of went on a slight run and now hold a 10-point lead as we are getting started here in the third period of play. The Lady Bruins will have the ball first.
I say they got her back in the game to start with 3 fouls. So 24 for Phoebus.
She's going to have to be real careful. If she picks up a 4th foul, they're already down by 10. They really can't afford to have their leader on the court taken out of the game because of foul problems.
It looks
right
like
now.
they moved 31 up to the top of the offense to move the offense and just set her down on the side, but they turned her over.
Nice defense on the play by the Lady Bruins. Forces a turnover. The Lady Phantoms had 19 turnovers in the first half, followed by 6 for the Lady Bruins.
But it looked like Bethel was coming out in a full press anytime they made a shot, and that seemed to rattle Phoebus just a little bit. And then they'd go back into that 1-3-1 whenever they didn't score.
We want to go ahead and acknowledge our staff here tonight.
Yeah, we got on camera, we got Nate Braxton and Susan Bowers and Ron Baton and Mike. You're going to have Nowinski.
That's Nowinski, yeah. That's the guy who came by and took my picture. I can't believe they showed my picture with my glasses off. I couldn't see with my glasses off if I tried. I have a hard enough time seeing with them on.
Yeah, my glasses are a whole new way of life. I'll tell you that. And on graphics and animation, we've got Andy Foley. And the slow-mo, of course, is Andrea Mattingly. I hope I said that right. And camera control ceremony. Andre Mattingly, I'm sorry. We don't want to bring up the French right now, do you? On Andre. Camera controls is Sarah Myers. Production assistant, Susan Higgs. And if you want to get in on the game.
All right, go ahead.
Audio chief.
All they're doing is shooting and missing right now.
Audio and chief engineer is Don Strauss. And director and producer, of course, is Scotty Browers. And keeping me calm the whole time. I want to thank everybody for letting me be here tonight and sharing some of what I've enjoyed for so long. Now I'll get it back to you, Mike. Go ahead.
We've already used up a minute and a half of the third quarter. Nobody's scored yet. There's number 20.
Right back
she
at
is
it
the
again.
one who was absolutely lit it up in the first half with 18 points. She starts off with another 3. Gives her 21.
She sure didn't cool down when she went in the locker room, did she?
That was a nice move to the basket by number 33 of the Phantoms.
That's
Chanel
one of the
Jackson.
few Phoebus penetration shots they've had so far tonight, taking it inside like that.
37-26, the Lady
Nice
Bruins
pass
out in
over the
front.
top, and then I'd have called a foul there.
Jasmine Lifford underneath will go to the line.
Mike?
Show the replay again here.
They
Watch
called
her
on
get
it.
hammered.
Who they call that on?
I believe they called it on number 30, but let's see.
She was behind her.
Looks like they're going to give it to number 33 of the Phantoms, and that's Chanel Jackson. That's her first.
Spread them around. That's the right thing to do.
The only person in foul trouble right now is Whitney Hill of the Phantoms. She has 3.
32 and 23 just came in the game. It would be 32 and 23, Mike. Who you got that? Phoebus.
And marking the free throw shots. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Who were they again for Phoebus?
32 and 23 just ended
That's
the game.
Shawnee Parker, and 23 was Monica Williams.
There you go. Nice little running shot right there to ring them around the. Watch this little move here. And she got it off nice. Come all the way around 180 at least and come out.
That looked like some of the shots Bethel was taking in the first half. There's the Phantoms turning the ball over again. That's already 3 quick ones here in the third quarter. 38-26 with the Lady Bruins out in front. 12-point lead is their biggest, I believe, at this point.
Yeah, looks like there she is.
Nice pick there.
Drive, and again another miss underneath. 32 sticks it back.
Jasmine Lifford gets the rebound and the putback. That's 6 points for her so far in the game.
Like you call a foul on the floor there. I think that was on 35, I believe.
Look at it again. That's who they charged it against, is number 35, Lori Smith, her second foul of the game. 3-point shot by the Bruins is a little bit...
That was definitely a rainbow shot. She arced that up high. Oh, she got pushed. Let's see if she calls it. Called a walk. Sure looked like a little nudge from behind there, didn't it?
I was at the Hampton Heritage game last night, ladies game. And if you've ever been in Heritage's gym, their gym is set up similar to this one here, except for their stands go about 3 times as much up. And my wife and I were sitting up at the top there watching this game. One of Hampton's players came in and took a 3-point shot. The ball was over our head. That's how much of an arc she had on it.
Yeah, I know the gym.
I turned around and looked at my wife and I says, she threw that one in the rafters and it went in. Watch a replay here of the play. Nice.
Yeah,
and she drew the foul too.
Yep.
That's going to put Jasmine Lifford at the line. She's going to shoot 2 again.
That was on 23.
23 was Monica Williams. That's her second foul of the night.
Coach talking to her about pushing those hands forwards on that.
That's the third team foul already in the third period for the Lady Bruins.
Less than 4 minutes gone.
Lifford hits the first free throw.
It's like we talked about in that first half. It's when you take that ball inside, you're going to gain an advantage every now and then on that free throw line.
She's got an unusual looking shot too.
Yep.
She shoots the ball from off the side of her face.
Off the side and releases at the very top.
(42-26) is the score.
Nice move.
She was fouled as she was releasing the ball.
Nice move. There.
That'll put number 33 for the Phantoms, Chanel Jackson, at the line to shoot
she was able to set right up in the middle of that zone right there.
See if that, did they call that on 32?
I think so.
Nope, they called it on number 3.
Yeah, I saw the 3 fingers go up. I didn't know if I missed it, the 2 or not. But
Jasmine Dawson, her second foul. Team second here in the second half.
playing that 1-3-1 zone again in there. They've got the 3 party personnel down below that foul line, and she's able to set right up at that foul line and get the inbound pass every time. Or the pass inside.
Makes them both.
Nice little release, too.
42-28, 14-point
Phoebus doing
lead.
the same thing, setting up that pressure on the inbound.
Nice pull-up shot there by number 35, Lori Smith. That's her first basket of the night.
Whoa.
She has 5 points so far.
There's a mid-air collision, folks. Hey, guys.
Here's a replay of it. Looks like they called the foul on
32, I believe.
Valerie West. Is who they got it up on the board at. That shows her second foul of the night.
Definitely a mid-air collision, though. I'm surprised nobody was hurt on that.
Nice drive to the basket by number 32.
Like I saw a change in that zone there. Looking for 2-3
Denise
almost.
Parker draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. I believe the foul was on number 35, Lori Smith. That's 2 quick ones for her here in the third period. Gives her 3.
Looked like Bethel changed up that zone that time, too. Went from a 1-3-1 to a 2-3.
44-29 is the score now. And she makes them both. 45-29. I'm sorry, 44-30. Gave it to the wrong team.
Give them a little bit now. Don't take it away. There's
14-point lead for the Lady Bruins. 4:09 to go in the third.
both teams doing the same thing, inbound pressure.
And nice defense there, but it went off of the Phantoms. So the Lady Bruins will keep possession.
Set up with a straight break and 4 inbounds play. Everybody goes somewhere. 32 steps right in, takes the ball. Passes it into 2 people.
That's the first real bad shot that number 20 for the Bruins has taken in this game.
Oh, let him get away with that one. Steal.
22. Erica Lewis gets the steal and the 3-point shot.
Yes, she knew something. Nobody under the board but the other team and took it anyway.
They actually gave the 3 points to Phoebus
Yes,
on
they
that
did.
last basket.
Yeah. That should go the other way. I think
It should be 47-30 right now. See if they take the 3 points off. There you go. So the Lady Bruins got credit for it. That's correct. 17-point lead at this point. As the Lady Bruins are threatening to just put this one right out of reach. The defensive pressure is a little bit overwhelming. You'll notice that Whitney Hill's pretty much been taken out of the game at this point. Nice rebound by number 32. Jasmine Lipford for the Lady Bruins.
Picked up that dribble just before she crossed half court. Sometimes that's something you don't want to do.
Nice pass underneath and the lay-in.
Penetration by 22 and just dished it right off.
Letitia Bynum, that's her first basket of the game.
Oh.
Nice drive to the hole by number 32, Shawnee Parker. She's fouled.
I think by 21.
Go to replay here. We ought to see who it is. There we go against 21 or 2, because neither one of them, I don't think either one of them touched her.
No.
21 is called for the foul.
Right now, the free throw line's pretty much.
Tisha Bynum on the foul for the Bruins. That's her first. Parker at the line to shoot 2 as the first one involved net. (49-31) is the score with the 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
So was it a 10-point game at halftime? Is that what it was?
10-point game at the halftime. Nails the second one. She's 4 for 4 at the line. That gives her 6 points on the game.
Can't say there's not hard out there on that floor. They're going after everything. Both teams pressing, trying to put pressure on the ball every time.
The Bruins don't seem to have too much problem breaking that full court press.
Just use that 4-man stack and just let the center step right up and get the ball. Nice little turnaround shot
That's
right there.
the first one tonight that they've been able to do on that like that.
Yep. Turnaround shot.
Lipford hits the basket. It's going to go to the line. Here's a replay of the last play.
Yep. Hacked on that left hand. That's what they're calling.
In the game now is number 30 for the Phantoms, Destiny Williams. Foul on the Lady Phantoms, I believe, was on number 23.
That's what he looked like he was signaling.
Which would have been Monica Williams, and that's who it is. That's her third foul. Lipford hits her free throw. Gives her 11 on the game, puts her double figures. There's the shortest player on the court.
Good fighting rebound there by number 3.
Evans with a 3-point attempt.
Nice pass down court.
There's Lipford again for her second. That's two shots in a row now she's made.
You understand, 32 is their big man for Bethel, and she's getting down court ahead of everybody. Little bounce pass and another score. Call a foul. Hard for us to see right here what everybody's coming in the game for the boys' game.
Yeah, looks like the basket was made by number 22. Here, we'll show it. We'll get to see it ourselves for the first time. 22. She gets the basket.
10 committed to foul.
Well, the foul's on number 10. That'll be Sasha Evans, their second foul.
See some of the fans here at the game is really starting to fill up now. Had a good crowd for the girls' game alone. Now starting to fill up more for the boys' game.
That's going to get real loud for the boys' game.
Yeah.
We have a very interesting situation with the boys' game coming up. A young man that played for Phoebus last year, Duke Cruz, his guardian, his brother, moved to the Bethel zone
and so he is now at Bethel. So he'll be playing his old teammates tonight.
And it's going to make Bethel one of the tallest teams in the district, too. They got 2 players up in the 6'7", 6'8" range.
Big kids.
Yeah.
And their point guards are quick, too.
They got some outside shooting to boot. We got a chance to see them at the Holiday Classic. They were quite impressive.
Wasn't that fun to watch this game?
Good games.
Yeah, did you go see the final game?
I didn't get a chance to.
I didn't either. We did see the semifinals where Hampton and Bethel both won. Both teams looked pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive, but then when you see the final game, Bethel didn't seem to have much trouble with Hampton. 20 points, I believe it was. A 20-point win for them, wasn't it, over Hampton? I
thought it was under 15, but that's okay. It don't make any difference. The W is what counts.
What column do the W go into?
It almost seems like whichever court they're playing on each year, the other team wins. Erica Lewis misses the free throw.
It's 24 again. There she puts it up. Oh, my Lord.
You know, we're sitting directly behind this young lady when she threw that ball up, and I mean threw the ball up. That's exactly what it looked like.
Nice little hand shot by 21 there.
That's Letitia Bynum. That's her second basket of the night. It gives her 4.
Yeah, that was here 24 again. Yeah, they're on her now.
Shot.
Yeah, they're on her now.
Yeah, but she had the shot. She gave it up.
Yeah, let's see if she gets it again. Yep, take inside.
Nice pass underneath.
A little block on 42, I think. Pass inside. It seems that if Phoebus wants to, they can get that ball inside the zone. There we go.
See who the foul was on.
She was the only one near her. That's the only one.
That's a 42. I don't even have her on my roster for Bethel.
Whoa, that's got to be a foul. She almost took a hairpiece off her, Bubba. I'm telling you. Had to go to a beautician shop to get that kind of work.
Now there's some confusion at the scores table as to who the fouls were on. So we got a slight delay in the action here while we wait till the referee makes that decision.
We have here is a failure to communicate.
Is that what that's called?
What they call a failure to communicate. That's right.
A failure to communicate. What was the name of the movie?
Cool Hand Luke. Cool Hand Luke.
I was waiting for you to say it. I could hear the guys in the background saying it.
I knew the name of the movie. That's a great movie. That's where you learn to love sunglasses. If you ever watched the old guy that was in charge of the prison. That's right.
What are we doing here? I hear they're making a remake of The Longest Yard. Did you see that movie?
I saw the movie, absolutely. Burt Reynolds?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hear they're making another a remake of it.
I don't know why. I mean, what's going to make it better? You're going to put 400 people in a penitentiary and play a football game. What's going to make it better? Burt Reynolds did a heck of a job.
Burt Reynolds will probably play the part of the warden in this one.
Yeah, he's aged enough now. He probably the guy that got killed with a light socket. You remember that? No, I think he's gone. Yeah.
Well, let's see. It looks like they were trying to clean up a spot on the floor.
You can't tell me.
It took them an awful long time to find that spot.
That's right. You can't tell me these officials don't get their money, though, buddy. They got to call the game, move people around the court, clean up.
That's number 21, Letitia Bynum. She's at the line to shoot now. 2, and she misses the first.
It's about the longest freeze on the foul line I've seen in a while.
If you wanted to freeze a free throw shooter, this is not the type of guy, spot in the game that you would do something like that.
Bring a cup of water with you and throw it down when you think you need to do it.
It's 58-34. And that one rims off. Down to 1:10 to go here in the third period. Phantoms were down by 10 at the half, and they now trail by 24.
Now you see what 24 did there? Instead of taking the outside, she carried everybody with her and got the foul to go to the free throw line. So she's an all-around player.
Whitney Hill.
Watch her make this drive. I mean, she got to it. She's willing to take the punishment.
Question is was the defense set?
Well, she got part of her body by. I don't know. They're going to give the benefit of the doubt there.
Whitney Hill will now go to the line to shoot 2. The foul was on number 42. I'm sorry, I can't tell you the young lady's name because I don't have her. That's her second foul too.
We don't have it on. There you go.
Erica Marshall.
Now we figured it out.
Now we figured it out.
Yeah, just collective mind of two
Apologize to
geniuses
Erica.
right here, but he doesn't take us long, huh?
Yeah. She make that one?
Yes.
All right.
That inbound pressure every time. I like it.
58-36 is the score.
A little tired. 25 didn't move. Passed a little bit in front of her. And
down to the last 40 seconds to go in the third.
pass is there every time. A little trip there.
The two-pointer, she was on the line.
32.
32, that was Shawnee's Parker. She gets her second basket. That gives her 8 for the game.
42 just got a rebound. Missed it again underneath. Whoa.
Boy, they're playing tough, and now number 20 is hurt.
Looks like she got hit on her knee. Or she twisted it once. She's already wearing a brace there, and she grabbed that right knee when she went down right away.
After she got a hold of the loose ball, and
the two
she
players collided
together. It looked like the Phoebus,
got that
the
upstairs.
knee. It collided knees there, and down she went. So now we have a short break here while the trainer's out there looking at Jessica Lewis. And I tell you, Jessica Lewis,
she is a player.
She's been held to 3 points in the second half, and that was the first basket of the third quarter. She hasn't shot the ball since.
She's been handling the ball a lot more, though, hasn't she? Been bringing it down?
Yeah, she's got 21 on the game. She's the leading scorer. As we watch a replay of.
Right.
Oh, you can see the two knees bumping right there.
Two knees, and then
and as the ball disappears, she just kind of went backwards and on her backside.
And then rolled over.
She seems to be okay. And
walking off. I hope she's all right. She's sure a heck of a little player.
She definitely has a sweet-looking three-point shot.
Heads up.
As we get ready to resume play here, the Lady Bruins have the ball inbounding at midcourt.
Who took her place now? See who took her place.
Right by the scoring table.
I think 3 took her place, didn't she?
Jasmine Dawson.
She took 20's place. Oh, nice little underhand scoop, little block.
They're playing volleyball now.
Yeah, a little tap
ball
around.
gets tapped out of bounds. That was last of the third quarter. There was coming up. We're down to 3 seconds. As
and
we have a long, and I tell you what, about 6 inches longer, and it would have switched too.
That's 24 again. She's just deadly.
Whitney Hill. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Lady Bruins 58 and the Lady Phantoms 38. So that 10-point halftime lead has been expanded to 20 now.
Well, I think they shut down Phoebus' big shooter a little bit, did they, in the third quarter?
Yeah, I believe she had that one 3-pointer. She had 14 at the half. So she scored 4 points in the second half.
Yeah, I think most of that was from the free throw line, wasn't it? Yeah. So the coach did his job, or her job as the case may be, and went where the power was and shut it down.
Jessica Lewis, the one who was hitting the knee and taken out of the game a few minutes ago, is the leading scorer in the game with 21. She's played a pretty good game. She doesn't have any fouls right now. Team foul-wise, to start the fourth period of play, the Lady Phantoms have 5 team fouls, and the Lady Bruins have 7. So the Lady Phantoms will be in the 1-and-1 at this point to start the fourth period of play. Looks like the Phantoms are going to go to a pressure defense here to start the second.
It's just looking. I don't see Jessica, number 20, even on the bench. Yeah. She's not on the floor, is she?
That was number 22, Erica Lewis, driving all the way to the hole and putting it in.
It may have taken Jessica to hit her knee. It may have taken her in the locker room. I don't think.
Oh, nice rebound play and put back by 33, which is Chanel Jackson. That's 6 points for her.
There's a little grab that didn't seem to matter. You can see the difference in the height. They're just able to throw the ball over the top.
Nice pass underneath
pass, yes.
and put in.
Yep, nice little pass. I hope that wasn't on 24.
Jasmine Lipford puts the ball in on a nice feed from Erica Lewis. Watch this feed underneath the hole.
Little dish down. No, it wasn't 24. Okay.
They still have 42 up on the board. I'm not sure. That's who that was from.
I don't think so. No, it looked like.
Now they're putting it up there. Jump ball, and now Jasmine Dawson is down. I think that last foul for the Phantoms was on number 21, which was Joy Staley, but they don't have it up on the board, so I don't know.
It almost looked like they bumped heads. It's holding the left side of her face there.
Well, that's 2 Bruins now that have gone down and taken out of the game. Well, here comes
number 20.
Valerie. Yeah, here comes Jessica Lewis back in the game, so obviously her knee's doing okay.
The way she's been shooting, she don't need much rest, I'll tell you.
Well, they've got a 22-point lead. They're 62-40 with 7 minutes to go here in the game. Nice pass underneath.
Nice pass. No foul.
Great block there by number 32, Lipford, for the Lady Bruins. Out of bounds, but the Phantoms will keep possession of the ball.
Keep himself pinned down in his corner over here. Yep. One dribble too much. Whoa, that was a nice little dance step.
Yeah, but she got away with it because the music didn't tune up.
That's right. Band leader did not have the wind up. That's what it is.
That's a three-pointer there by number 32, Shawnee Parker.
Definitely putting the pressure on.
That's 11 points for Parker.
Ball turnover by the Bruins. Stepped in, handed it to her instead of threw it to her. Standing out of bounds. That's a no-no.
I'll tell you, I saw a call last week that absolutely blew my mind. It was a boys' game, and the young man that was throwing the ball inbounds took a step, and he crossed over the end line. Never made contact with the floor, but passed it. But his foot went beyond the end line, and the referees called
one of football calls.
Yeah, I guess.
Broke the plane, huh?
There goes Whitney Hill shooting again and making a shot.
Nice little moving screen there.
That gives Hill 21 on the game.
A foul here. 42 is who he's calling for the foul against the Phantoms.
It's Erica Marshall. That'll be number 3 on her.
1-1.
Was that the athletic director asking if we fired Bob or not?
I think he was very inquisitive.
Was he referring to Bob Hintz or Bob Killen?
Bob got plain wings Hintz, you talking about? Sorry, if he had any more feathers, he'd never touch the ground. That guy stays going so long, I'm telling you. He's found something on that computer of his, you know. I think his wife.
I know all about his computer. I think I've been over his house fixing his computer more than he's used it. And if you don't believe me, ask him.
I think Ruth probably uses it more than he does. Trying to drive here. She's taking it around, kicking it out.
Nice kick out there.
Yeah. And he kicks.
And put the ball in. Number 31, Tanisha Drummond. That's her second basket. That gives her 4. 62-47 is the score.
Like Phoebus trying to make a little mini run here. There you go.
And another turnover.
Got to be a foul there, ref. Somewhere you're going to have to think about it. Yeah, a little dance music.
Nice pass underneath.
Oh, man. Oh, that's
hammered there by number 5 of the Bruins.
She got the full nickel's worth, too, I'll tell you.
Is it number 5? Do you have a number 5 on Bethel Bruins?
Let's see if I've got a 5 here.
Nope. Neither do I.
Well, New Jersey out of the
Well,
locker tonight.
unfortunately,
We can't tell
we
you who
can't
number
tell you
5
who
is.
number 5 is, but she does pick up her first foul. Going to the line now is number 42, Erica Marshall for the Phantoms.
See that little...
Did you see her pick up her
that
right foot?
Sure did. I was going to ask you the same thing. Soccer move or something there? I'm
I don't
figuring out
know.
what that is.
See if we can pick up her shot this time. Watch her
Watch
pick
her
her right
feet.
foot
You can
up.
get her feet there. Definitely not a bend the knee unless bending the knee when you pick it up counts. I don't... That 31's got in the way now of this shot here. Yeah, there
He
it is.
did.
He picks it up and moves
And
it.
made it.
Stepping into the shot. I guess that's what we're calling it, right?
62 to 48 is the score.
Phoebus
24-point lead by the Lady
trying to
Bruins.
make a little run.
And
Oh,
nice drive to
22.
the basket. That number 22 for the Bruins.
22. Carried it to the hole.
Erica Lewis again. She's the one that's taken over the game in the second half.
Here you go, look at this again. Just carried it right in. I didn't see much of a foul there, but I guess the handing up the air counts. Nice drive. Took it all the way.
It was against number 42,
Yeah.
Erica Marshall. I have her for 3. The board up there only has her for 2, so we'll leave it at that. Free throw by Lewis is good. It's her 12 on the game. Lady Bruins have...
Let's see if 24 is going to take another one. She stepped back there like she was going to do it, but they're coming up and getting her. Not letting her set as much as they did. Let's see what happens here. Yep, she let her set. Great
a
shot.
little bit deep for that
Yeah, a
one.
little deep. She's about 3-4 feet behind that line that time.
Right now, the Lady Bruins have 3 players in double figures. Erica Lewis, Jasmine Lipford, and Jessica Lewis. And the Lewis girls are all in double figure for the Bruins. Whitney Hill still leading the way for the Lady Phantoms. And 32.
Comes the replay right here.
Oh.
Yep. A lot of body right there, huh? Wiped her out. Number 3 gets her money's worth when she commits a foul.
Dawson picks up her 3rd foul of the game for the Bruins.
The height is, oh, look at that. Almost took it away. Pass it.
Nice move.
Yep. Oh, man.
She'll take it to the hoop.
3 got right down to get the follow-up. They're just being able to drive to the hole right away every time they come down court almost.
Jasmine Dawson for her basket of the game.
There's another 3-pointer. Got a rebound and block, I guess. Here we go.
There's a 2-on-1 break. Nice pass, but Jessica Lewis stopped and didn't go out. They had a 2-on-1 break, and Lewis going down the left side of the court stayed on the sideline instead of breaking into the basket.
I want to say never made the pinch to the basket. And she just tried to take it in there with steps. But like you say, when she came down court, she never made that pinch toward the basket to force the defender to have to commit one way or the other. And of course, the pass was, I don't know.
Timeout is called.
We're looking at
4:20 to go in the game. Fourth quarter, I would say game, because it would have to be a miraculous comeback at this point.
Well, I thought that for a minute, Phoebus looked like they're going to make a little run. They made a little 6-8 point run, but then
Well, it's real obvious that the 2 tall girls for
just took control in the rebound.
For the Lady Bruins have controlled the game underneath.
And as you said earlier, had they been able to make half of those shots when they were underneath the board, this game would have been a lot worse than this.
Yeah, it's 28-point lead at this point.
How about a 8?
No.
How about 18?
Yeah, 18. Where did I get that at? So actually, Phoebus has scored enough points to get it under 20. It was as much as 24 a little while ago.
Right. So they made a little mini run there for a
67
minute,
to
but then all of a
49.
sudden, Bethel just started taking the ball to the basket on every break, and I think maybe, I don't know, but Phoebus maybe getting a little tired, not getting back quite as quick. Whitney Hill seems to be a little bit more hesitant taking a shot. Now there she's sitting right there. Let me talk about it. Yep, that's two in a row she's missed. But both of those have been right from the top.
Right.
Both of her misses have been from the very top of the key.
Most of her threes that she's hit's been off to the side.
That's right. Both of the ones that she's missed have been right at the top of the circle.
She has 21 in the game. Whitney Hill does for the Phantoms.
There it is, right down the middle. Nice dribble and a foul. 31. 31 foul.
Tanisha Drummond is going to pick up her second foul.
I say Bethel's just, you see right down the middle. Nice little pass, one dribble, and I mean just deny her the basket anyway. Make her go to the free throw line and get those points.
Jessica Lewis for the Bruins has 21 points in the game, and Whitney Hill for the Lady Phantoms have 21 points. We're going to have to pick a player of the game here.
For each team.
Here, and I think it's kind of boiling down to a couple of players.
I just wanted to let you know that we'll pick a player of the game for each team from the city of Hampton, and those jerseys will come from Tidewater Team Sports. Headquarters of screen printing and embroidery and uniforms and apparel. Dave Chubb is a good friend of Channel 46. You need to reach him at 594-0411. Him or Terry McNamara. They supply the T-shirts, which is very nice of them for the player of the game that we select. And that'll be boys game and girls game.
Dawnese Parker for the Phantoms will go to the line to shoot two. Lipford for the Lady Bruins picks up her second foul. That's the 10th team foul now for the Bruins.
Well, now they're leading in every category there for a while. Bethel will get most of the fouls too. Phoebus was getting most of the fouls too. So.
That's her first miss at the free throw line tonight. 6 of 7 from the line.
He was going to take that three. Bethel is.
Yeah, the person who's got the ball and had the ball just now is their three-point shooter. Nice turnaround put in.
Number 32.
That's Lipford. Most of these points she's scoring so far in this half have been in the second half. She's kind of taking it over in the second half for the Bruins.
Whether she's taking it off the board or just getting the pass inside, teammates are definitely looking to her.
It gives her 18 points in the second half. Three-point shot.
Phoebus is looking to launch a little bit to kind of get back in the game here.
Drummond's three-pointer was a little short, but the ball is
back to her.
Back to the Phantoms as it was off on one of the Bethel players. Nice move under the hole. It was blocked. The height on Bethel is just overpowering in this game.
It's taking the difference here. Good passing. Good passing. Look
Two
for the big
passes
girls.
and a shot.
Yeah.
Lori Smith picks up her 7th point of the game.
Oh my, 24 again.
My goodness, that's 24 now for Hill as she drains another three. That was an NBA three there.
That was definitely a money shot right there. They're just taking it inside anytime they want. Yeah. A little bit of Savre music. Got that ball, not looking behind him.
Nice screen. All the way
drive
in,
by 22.
Drive. Erica Lewis again for the Bruins. 14 for her. And that'll be a foul.
Foul out front.
I believe that one is going to go on Jessica Lewis.
Yeah.
That should be her first.
I don't know what she's upset about. Like I say, as much as she's played, she's scored well, defended well, and that's only her first foul. She plays good position, though. She seems to try to get in the right place to be in the game.
That will put Dawnese Parker at the line again, who has done really well at the line, and she hits this one again. Makes her 7 of 8 from the free throw line.
She's leaning over, grabbing those knees, too.
Yeah, they're getting tired.
Yep.
We're going to have to pick us players of the games now. What do you think?
Don't really see a whole lot of... I think you and I have been on the same page since this whole thing started. We've been impressed, both of us, by pretty much the same people. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
They've just been impressive in every face of the game. So,
timeout is called.
2 minutes to go. You think we've taken a chance by deciding that?
Oh, no, I don't think so. You want to go ahead and put them out? Players of the games.
Looking at Whitney Hill from Phoebus and Jessica Lewis from Bethel. And if you look at the point totals and their contributions to the game,
Whitney Hill has 24 points in the game, and Jessica Lewis has 21 points in the game. Now, Lewis has been held to 3 points in the second half, but she hasn't had to take the shot like she did in the first half.
And they've been going
Jasmine
inside so
Lipford
much
and
more.
Erica Lewis is the one that's taken over in the second half.
The big girl inside. They've been taking her down low, and that's put the Phantoms in a little bit of foul trouble.
So players of the games for the Bethel Bruins, Jessica Lewis. She has 21 points so far on the night. And for the Lady Phantoms, Whitney Hill with 24 points. Both players will receive T-shirts. T-shirts courtesy of Tidewater Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing. We're down to 1:50 to go now in the game, 74-55.
32 come across, going to get on them books one more time, and a foul. 32 is just taking over inside. Isn't that another Lewis?
Yeah, that's no, that's Lipford.
Lipford.
And she will go to the line to shoot 2 again. This is her 10th and 11th free throw shot.
So they've just been pounding the ball down to her.
The majority of them in the second half.
Yeah, just pounding the ball down to them.
Makes her the first shot. Gives her 19 on the game. If she scores this one, that'll give 2 players with over 20 points or more.
There it is, just clean as a whistle.
So she has 20 points in the game. Jessica Lewis, who was on fire in the first half, has 21 points. There's a long three-point that rattles off the front rim. That's a
little double up.
Now that's what the height underneath the basket did.
Intimidates you every time. Yeah, when you got to come from 5 foot up against a 5'11", it's very difficult to make that move straight over you.
Minute 36 remaining in the contest.
I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the way Bethel has gone to their big people.
Well, considering that the coach said in the pregame warm-ups in the interview you had that he had some players that were hurt and he was concerned about how they were going to play, they've responded quite well.
Quite well. I don't know what the conversation was he had, but like you say, they haven't seemed to be rattled at all. And there's players that haven't been, well, there I go speaking again.
Well, that's what you're hired to do.
There we go. Long pass out of bounds, but that's okay. Some of the fans needed to feel in the game, too. Let them touch the ball. 20, is that 25?
25 for the Bruins. That's De'Ara Hamilton coming in for the first time. And she takes Jasmine Dawson's place.
Minute 17 to go in the game. You got a 21-point lead. Bethel settled back into the 2-3 zone, it looks like. But the front people are chasing the ball. There we go. Oh, nice little.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a shame. There you go. Inside rebound for number 30.
Destiny Williams, her second shot of the game. That gives her 4 points. As it's a 19-point lead, and we're under a minute to go. This is usually the time of the game where it becomes a 1-minute game, ends up being a 10-minute game.
Yeah.
But usually when that happens, the score's a whole lot closer than it is.
You hear more whistles than you do at a construction site. It just gets out of hand a little bit.
76-57, 19-point lead.
Well, in the old days, if you didn't get to play much when you got in that last minute and a half, you either scored or you committed a foul, so you got your name in the book. You know. Oh, she made it.
Who's that, 20?
Yeah.
That is Jessica Lewis at the line. That was her first free throw of the game. She had all those baskets to have 23 points, and this is her first free throw. That gives her.
She missed
that one. She's got 22 points in the game.
There's 24 again. Up a little bit long.
Look at her. She's acting. Whitney Hill is standing here. Give me the ball so I can shoot it. Look at it.
There it is.
Foul underneath by the Bruins, number 25, De'Ara Hamilton. That'll be her first.
Everybody's in the book.
Yep.
24 looking a little bit down there. Like you say, she missed that shot and just stayed there. They'll come back this way in a minute.
Yeah, 39 seconds left on the clock. 20-point lead, 77-57 for the Bruins. Shooting for the Phantoms is number 32, Shawnee Parker. That's only her second miss from the line tonight.
She's been pretty accurate.
8 of them she's put in. So she's 8 of 10. That's 80%. Can't ask for much better than that.
Look at all them money them pros get made, and they're happy if they make 50%.
Yeah.
I'll sign a deal for $40 million and shoot 50% from the free throw line. There she goes. 9 of 11. Little trap, almost. That's going to come back.
Good defensive play by number 30.
Hustle all the way.
Set a secret. She's in the game for the first time. 26.5 seconds to go. 28.5. That clock up there looked like a 6. Had a light or two out.
There we go. Nice double pass and a travel. We call that deflection, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
A pretty quick call for travel.
Deflection?
Yeah. But it's a pretty quick call on the travel. But like
running clock down under 20 now. Is
another
three-pointer that bangs off the rim. That basket was put in by the Bruins, or by the Phantoms. 77-60.
Oh, somebody down hard.
There is an offensive foul called.
Somebody down hard.
Like number 25 for the Lady Bruins. De'Ara Hamilton will be called with the offensive.
There we go. Watch this coming down here. Oh, yeah. Shoulder right into the face there. I don't know whether the fall hurt more than the shoulder, but.
No, I think the elbow got her in the face.
That's
what she's holding. They give you the starters for Bethel. That's good. That's good. Here's the replay of that again. Watch her elbow hit her right in the face. No, I never saw an elbow hit her face.
I thought it might be her shoulder, but like she said, I think just pushed her right on her back.
Well, we're down to 6 seconds to go in the game. Lady Bruins hold a 17-point lead, 77-60. All right, here we go. Last 6 seconds of the game. A three-point shot and made by number 31, Tashina Drummond. So that's a three-pointer by the Bruins, or by the Phantoms. Drummond brings them to a close.
14-point game.
77-63 for the Lady Bruins over the
three-pointers brought them back. The foul shots brought them back a little bit.
Over the Lady Phantoms. Okay, so we're done here for the ladies' game, and be back in a little while for the boys' games. Final score here at Bethel: the Lady Bruins 77, the Lady Phantoms of Phoebus 63. For Brett Musgrove, Mike Hauser, and the entire group of young men and old men that work with us, we will see you next time